Welcome to episode 89 of Just One More Topic. I am Tridrachius,
And I'm Rar Bagels.
and we're going to be talking about Let's Plays and a company that we have to be kind of careful how we pronounce their name, but I believe it goes something like Frvnivno.
Nern Flander.
They've got that red and blue, works on your
Red
toilets.
and blue and green and blue.
And pink.
Brothers.
Siblings. The
They've got the plumber siblings.
The plumber siblings.
The owners of the plumber siblings franchise.
Yes. They dig into your turlets and they take out the shit. So we're gonna be talking so I hope you kind of got the connections. If you haven't, well then you
don't belong here.
Exactly.
Actually, no, stay, please.
Yes, subscribe, like and favorite, circle, follow, all kinds of things, whatever. Anywho.
If you haven't heard.
Yes, if you haven't heard, a certain company last week decided to issue a cease and desist order to a developer, just a random dude, who made an HD version of Super Mario Brothers HD. Saying, hey, you can't do that. We did not sanction that. You didn't pay us to do that. So,
even though he was selling it or giving it out for free.
Yes, for free. If you have access to the internet.
Completely
unprofitable. Completely. 100% zero dinero, yen, dollars, won, euros.
No goods.
No goods at all. Absolutely. No physical, no digital. Didn't matter. It was completely free. Totally 100% free.
He was being paid in props.
Exactly.
Not actual props, but
yeah, because that would still
metaphorical props.
That'd still
you did a good job.
Yeah, you made an HD version of one of our favorite games of all the times.
He was being paid in happy feelings.
Exactly, and then Nintendo saw those happy feelings and was just like, "Oh gosh, you did." Yeah, and it's just bad. We might have had too much movement for the camera there. But here, the thing that I don't understand is that this company, which we've already mentioned, Nintendo.
Nern blur blur. Nern blur blur. We don't want to get a cease and desist.
We're not making any money off this.
They don't care.
Oh.
They don't care. They're ruthless.
Oh.
Ruthless.
Well, they can.
So Nern Blondo
and their lawyers. They issue the cease and desist. I don't understand exactly why they're going this route, because so many other companies are embracing the Let's Plays and the streaming and just trying to advertise for free advertising.
What Nintendo did is they also started...
bro.
Don't do it.
Yes, we have to be
careful. What Nernflurnder did was they also started cease and desisting any Let's Plays that featured their videos without first having a payment to the Nernflurnder company.
Yes. Which, if you haven't heard about that, just pretty much look up anything that revolves around Nernflurnder and YouTube, which you're probably not going to be able to, because the fact that we're not actually using their company name, meaning that you're not going to actually find out about this company name or the company that is doing this, which is exactly why these videos and all these Let's Plays and streaming is kind of important, because if you don't know this company, then you're not going to be able to find their product. And it just leads to a spiraling down of just being lost.
It's Ninfindo. We'll just change it enough. Ninfindo.
So go to the Googles, type in Ninfindo,
and it'll autocorrect you.
It will autocorrect you
or take the first result.
Yes.
Probably.
First one. It's probably going to be that entire first.
I don't know what your
pages.
search history is like, so.
Oh yeah, that's also Google.
Be careful of that.
Attention. They kind of see what you're doing. They kind of see what you're looking at, and then they're like, "Hey, maybe you meant this," and it's like some kind of weird porn.
Yeah.
There's some weird stuff.
Because you're weirdos.
With those,
we're saying you're weirdos.
Yes. So you just have to be careful. But if you do have a crystal clean search engine, which let's face it,
no, you don't.
You don't. But hypothetically, let's just say you do have a crystal clear Ninfindo should pull up
the company.
Yeah. So when you're looking at that, and in regards to YouTube, you can see so many channels and all kinds of streams that were flagged for improper use of content. So what I don't get, Sony, Microsoft, Valve, 3 heavy players in the gaming industry are embracing this whole Twitch and Ustream and just getting these Let's Plays and walkthroughs out there because, let's face it, it's free, it's easy advertising. It's another form of word of fucking mouth.
You have Cutie
Not
Pie.
in that order.
People like Cutie Pie.
Pewds.
Was I saying cute?
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, yeah.
I don't hear my words sometimes. Anyways, PewDiePie, who's built basically a career off of it.
Yes.
You have Achievement Hunter, another major Let's Play developer, and then tons of others out there.
Just, for another reference of another kind of style, you've got Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth, they didn't start out with Microsoft support when they were doing Red versus Blue. And if you haven't heard about Red versus Blue,
look it up.
Look it up, and you might need to get yourself checked. But here's the thing. They didn't start out with Microsoft support. After about 4 seasons, they ended up getting Microsoft support because they realized this is great for our brand.
Yep.
It's another means of getting our brand out there.
It's advertising the crap out of us. It's making people want to buy our games.
Exactly.
Because they're seeing how good they are, and they're looking at the gameplay, and it's getting them off the fence and getting them to buy the game, getting them to actually go to the store and buy your game.
Exactly. Something that Ninten just doesn't seem to understand.
Yeah, they just don't comprehend that these things actually help you sell more games.
Which, and I've been kind of thinking about it, it can't be a cultural thing because Sony's a Japanese company just like this Ninten. And Sony is fully embracing streaming. In fact, both Microsoft and Sony, with their controllers, right down to their controllers, have built-in functionality for just making it easy to share and stream.
Making it easy to share and stream so that you can share with your friends the awesome game that you're playing to make them want to go out and buy the awesome game you're playing.
And I'm pretty sure that both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 both feature an option to where your friend doesn't even have to play or doesn't even have to own the game. You can share the game with them without them being in the same room, like with their own platform at their own house. As long as they're friends with you, you can share the game with them. They can play it. Same thing with Steam. Steam has the functionality of being able to share games between accounts. If one account has the actual game, you can share it with someone else. Ninten doesn't seem to understand that. They just don't. And I'm completely lost at this entire thing because it's free advertising.
And yeah, maybe they're gonna retract this after seeing that people don't like it, because
Backlash.
a very popular thing to watch is Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash?
Super Smash.
What was it?
Super Smash Brothers.
Okay, well.
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't think they can prove it now.
They can't prove it.
Nintendo can't prove I said Super Smash.
Yeah, because you can't really see the lips are moving it at all, and based on my
movements, you only have to do that if you're saying something like Super Smash.
Oh, so I don't have to say
or Nintendo.
So I don't have to say it whenever I'm just saying
No, you don't have to
stuff?
you don't have to just talk to your hand.
Oh. Okay. Well,
but
Nintendo.
Super Smash, a very popular game to watch tournaments online for. Well, to stream those tournaments, most likely you're going to have to pay Nintendo.
Who is that?
Nintendo.
Nintendo?
Yes. You're going to have to pay Nintendo
I
to show your Super Smash tournaments.
I thought we didn't have to put our hands up when we were just
Shut
saying
up!
Weird things about Nintendo.
Anyways, we don't understand why they're doing this. They're taking away a lot of good streams and good content that can be out there for you, and they're taking away free advertising for themselves in hopes to gain a little bit of revenue from people who are streaming their content.
Just wanting to milk the cow a little bit more. You already bought the game, bought the internet service, you bought the platform, now they want you to
pay to show other
thing.
people you playing the game.
So, but that's our opinions, that's our suggestions, that's what we're thinking, all that kind of stuff. Post your own thoughts and stuff down below, and, videos and all that kind of fun stuff.
And if you really want to stick it to them, riot! 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 Riot now! Do it! Riot! Riot! Go!